All right, so here he is, the inimitable former UFC champion, Jiri Prochazka. And I say former, but never lost the belt in the octagon, 13 consecutive wins when injury intervened.
Jiri Prochazka is an absolute savage. This is a guy that made his way into the UFC in a very short period of time, became the champion. He has tremendous power. He has an uncanny ability to find the shot that ends his opponent's night. He's scary. He is a true mixed martial artist, or martial artist, as I say, with the mind of a champion. And it's very exciting to see Jiri Prochazka back in the octagon.
And I'm glad you bring up the championship mindset, because anyone who may be doubted as to whether or not he had the ticker, you got your answers in Singapore at UFC 275. Let's see how it goes for Prochazka here tonight. Jiri Prochazka. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, so here he is, one of the consensus greatest of all time, the newly minted UFC heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones. And I think by and large, this sport is better when he is in it. Tonight, he tries to successfully defend his UFC heavyweight title.
Yeah, Jon Jones at heavyweight is something that we have waited for a really long time. And to say that he delivered would be a massive understatement as he won the fight in the way that he did. Jon Jones, once again, building on such a strong legacy.
Few guys relish fight night as much as Jon Jones. You see him grinning ear to ear as soon as he hits the tunnel. We'll see how it goes in title defense number 1. Jon Jones, one of the greatest of all time, has graced the octagon yet again. Johnny Bones is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! Five rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Jiri Prochazka. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting a reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Jon Bones Jones.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so as we get this stand-up-only fight underway, just a quick reminder on the rule set: no grappling or wrestling of any type, and fighters also cannot follow up with ground strikes on the canvas. So if you knock your opponent down, you cannot follow up with strikes. Very important to point that out here at the beginning of round 1. Jones gets touched by that kick there. Good kick to the body. All right, first round is underway here. We say in mixed martial arts, it's one thing to have the reach advantage, it's another thing to use it. We'll see if he can get that jab going tonight.
He has got to fight tall. He's got to stay at range, use his length to give his opponent problems, trying to bring the fight into a closer distance.
Well, you can spot that wide base, that stance of Jiri Prochazka from a mile away. His opponent didn't see that right hand coming up.
Yeah, that right hand is tremendous from Jiri Prochazka. But that right hand starts with that wide base, with his ability to draw it. Your mistake, and then he always capitalizes on it.
Frantic pace early on to this one. Pretty good jab there by Prochazka. Hard shots landing on both sides here. All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front kick to the leg, and he throws those lead kicks to the body. He's long, he's 6'4" for the weight class, and he has learned masterfully how to fight with his height and his range. All those long-range weapons are John Jones's calling card. Good punch.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. Left hook!
Oh, a nice straight there by Prochazka. That punch was deflected. Nicely done.
Hands high, hands high.
Nice kick.
The strikes continuing to pile up. 27 total strikes have landed for Johnny Bones Jones. Oh, roundhouse kick. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Prochazka gets caught by the straight punch.
Nice, great shot, great shot. Keep the pressure on.
More strikes to the head.
All right, so John Jones having his way with an
This is big. That's big.
Come on, buddy, keep your hands up. Let's go.
big elbow there.
That leg kick hurt.
Oh! Effective use of the jab there by Prochazka.
Let's get that takedown and win the round.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. That's a good combination.
It's a good right hand right there.
Let's go.
He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep.
Over the top. This fight's going to be over.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Jones's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He certainly has that part of his game going tonight.
He's a fantastic kickboxer, but tonight is the kicks that's leading the dance.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock the guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take his time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Jones's eye now closing up.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Round two straight ahead.
Stop.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work.
Clip before, it's okay.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
You ready?
Second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times when they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Jones's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Good jab there by the champion.
Prochazka gets caught by that that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Looping left hand misses the target. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Swing and a miss by Prochazka. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with... Oh! He's hurt bad.
Oh, nice hook by Prochazka. And follows up with another one. Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively, or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Hands up for me. Come on now. Let's move. Let's make it move. Stay focused.
Perfect execution on that team. Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He has certainly found his range on the feet.
I mean, when you don't check, you're going to continue to get blasted.
He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Oh, big elbow.
Jones's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC.
Watch for that uppercut. Looking to try to get that uppercut.
Hook attempt now blocked, though, by Prochazka.
Don't back up. Push forward.
Just misses with the left hook. Oh, he's hurt. What a fight, what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured, but they're both hurt for sure.
Yeah, John, they're both beat up. But I think that is the key. The mental is what's going to allow you to get your hand raised in this fight. This will not be easy. You're going to have to go to some dark places whenever you're in front of a guy that is as good as you in every aspect of fighting. Oh, boy, look at that gash.
Put your hands up higher. Come on.
Oh, he lands that teep.
Nice block.
How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble check.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Big head kick.
Oh.
Big right hand. Jones is really bleeding something fierce now. That cut is not getting any better. Well, what a war of attrition this fight has been. Both fighters dealing with cuts, critical damage in the facial area. Something's got to give at some point.
Yeah, these are the types of fights that we love. These guys are leaking everywhere. They're both trying to finish this fight. They're very evenly matched, and you can see it in the competition, but you can also see it in the damage that they're both showing.
All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous 2 rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now moving. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
That blood becoming a real factor.
Fast leg kick lands.
Prochazka's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. You wonder if that's impacting his breathing by now.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now. Just turning his hip over into the leg kick.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. Oh!
They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides. Oh, my goodness! Oh, nice kick.
And now a left. Oh, knee strike right to the body. Oh, he is stunned, trying to recover here.
What a fight!
Jones's nose is unrecognizable. It is mangled. It is cut open. I think it's probably broken at this point in time. Surgery next week, but now we'll see if mentally, physically, he can stay in this fight. Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him.
Trying to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick.
That'll do it. John Jones with a huge win tonight. We now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 21 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by